Hello, lads and girls, this is Lord Kicker and welcome back to another mini update episode. And we have a lot of minis on the table today. Okay, so last episode, or well, last week, I showed off that I have managed to build all of the Tyranids from the Leviathan box. And this week I have finished priming all of them, and I've built all of the Space Marines and primed those as well, and some of them I actually even started to paint. And some of you that's been here for a while know that I am a Space Wolves player, so I'm making them Space Wolves. So I primed these in Army Painter's Wolf Grey, which I guess would be kind of like Ross Grey, I think it's called. The Games Workshop or Citadel version. Yeah. So I painted mostly on this. I guess he's a sergeant. So I got in some paint on him. And I done the I think it's called a Aquila on these Terminators. Yeah, doesn't show up too well. And the part that actually took the most time for me was actually drilling all the barrels on the guns. That was time consuming, but I feel like I needed to do that. So I drilled all the barrels, even on the Dreadnought. So I have some, I don't know if it even will show, but there are some small little holes on here. And all of these are push fits, so we still have moving parts. So I can actually just... This one isn't supposed to be glued anyways though, so... Just so you can move these. Kinda cool. So most of these I actually used the push fit. I had one model. It was one of the normal Space Marines, I can't remember which one. But there was one of the legs where it wouldn't stay together. There I used some plastic glue, because you don't want it to be split while you're using it, because it will look weird. Alright, and I also did some of the skin color on this Terminator, just to put some color on his face. And same with that Sergeant. And I also done 2 trials for the... Is this Termagant? Small ones. So I have this one. This kind of light, and this one that is almost black. There is small hints of purple in that. I will still do some more tries because I don't really know how I wanna do these. But I feel like it's a good idea to use the small ones as test models, because that way you can figure out what you want to do, instead of doing it on the really cool models like the the Scream Killer. Yeah. But man, you get a lot in that box. Because I mean, these are 2 full-sized armies. I mean, you can actually just put these 2 up against each other and you would have a good time with a friend. It's a very good starter box. And also, there was a release for a new game type. I think it was called Combat Patrol. And all you need to play that is a Combat Patrol box. And I mean, I have one of those for my Space Wolves. Just before. And all of the Tyranids in here are actually used in the Combat Patrol. You can play that game type, which is focused to noobs like me. Because I have not played 40k more than Boarding Patrol. So I'm looking forward to trying that. So I've been to my local game shop. It would be yesterday when this video gets up. Well, the day before this video get up. So yeah. And I was talking to the owner there and he was interested in actually doing some Combat Patrol battling. So probably gonna have some games. That's gonna be a lot of fun. You're playing on smaller areas. There are smaller armies. Although I would say that these are not exactly small armies, but probably not enough to get a new player overwhelmed. Like, as a new player, you don't want to have too many minis to keep track on. Or too many different not armies, but different army types to keep track on. Let's see here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I guess you have these 2. So 10 different types. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I count it as 8 different types. Well, I guess it would be 9 with this. Is it a beacon? Is it used with the Terminators? And I think they had a keyword for deep strike. You can come down. So yeah. I mean, 8 to 10. That's actually a good number. I mean, that you can keep track on. I mean, if you would start to add like vehicles here, maybe a tactical warsuit, reavers. And I mean, I could add like Wolfen and cavalries. Then it would be probably overwhelming for a new player. Alright, I think I rambled on enough here. I'm gonna end off this episode here. I do hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all in the next one, where I probably have something more painted here. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you all next week. Until then, bye bye.